Well, good Monday morning, too. I'm Julia along with Carlos and Lindsay here. We're back with a little bit of extra shot for you here on Sunrise this Monday morning.
Rain, go away. We've got a lot of rain out there, Lindsay.
But you know what today is? It's the perfect combination of temperatures where it's not too hot, it's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
You're quoting a movie.
I might be quoting a
What
movie.
movie? Yeah.
You're
quoting. What is it?
Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality. Yes. There
That's
we go.
right. Today
So
is April 25th, and it is the perfect date weather today.
Somebody in the movie, they say, "What's your favorite idea of a date?" And they said April 25th because it's not too. Yeah, there we go.
It is April 25th, perfect date day. And I'll tell you what, a light jacket, you're certainly going to need that. Perhaps even the rain gear for most of the afternoon. We've got some scattered showers and temperatures that are now falling. We were in the 80s this past weekend, but we're going to spend most of the day in the 50s. So temperatures already on the downward trend. We've got this next round of rain that's moved into the western side of the state. And I believe these showers are going to be likely through the early afternoon. As we get closer to around the noon hour and then through about 4 p.m., rain's going to taper off. This whole system pulls to the east. And then we've got some cooler, drier air that's going to take back over for the latter part of our day, and then it gets much cooler. In fact, we've got overnight lows tonight that are going to drop back into the 30s. And then as we look ahead to the next several days, Wednesday morning, frost will be a possibility. Thursday morning, frost will be a possibility. So hopefully you didn't do a lot of planting this past weekend. I know it was warm and a lot of folks kind of inching towards summer, but still a couple of risks here where we could see some frosty mornings. Temperatures only in the upper 50s through midweek, and then we do rebound a bit, 64 on Friday, and then we're into the 70s next weekend. So just dealing with some of that rain out there today.
Oh my gosh, we went to Lowe's this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. Yeah, you know, because everybody was like, "Oh, great, you always work." So I was like, "Not yet, not yet for me."
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's around the corner, though.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah. Well, the classic blue and white dress Judy Garland wore in The Wizard of Oz could get upwards of $1.2 million at auction. This is incredible. So it is only one of 5 blue and white versions of the pinafore dress made for the film. A retired drama professor at Catholic University of America discovered this dress while going through boxes from his former office. So it turns out the dress was donated to the school back in 1973. The auction is set for May 24th in Los Angeles. Hopefully his school gives him like a little percentage
stipend.
or something of that payout for finding that.
I would say that someone's going to pay $1 million for that dress.
But why? What do they do with these?
Oh, that's...
Just put them on display?
Yeah, and it's out in L.A. That is movie history, that dress. There's only one of 5. It's got her name in the inside right there. So, yeah, I would say that, I think $1 million. That's what I would say.
What is that school doing? You got that awesome donation, you just stash it away and forget about it for decades?
It's been there for almost 50 years. That's crazy.
Well, coming to an AMC theater near you, big changes to the big screen. The chain is installing Barco laser projectors into 3,500 of its auditoriums over the next few years. Analysts say laser-based systems create brighter images and more contrast than the ones made by old-school xenon lamps. The goal is to keep, quote, an eye to the future of moviegoing. The installation process is expected to start within the next few months and could be complete by late 2026. And that's the thing. They have to find a new way to get people in theaters these days because with flat screen TVs now getting up to 100 inches, you know, in your house, it's like, you know, you have a home theater kind of in your house. You just buy them a flat screen TV.
And now wasn't Batman, the latest Batman movie, like that normally is like a huge movie release and it's already in our homes.
It's already in our homes. Like, exactly. So the Batman was in theaters for like a month and now it's already streaming for free in your house. So they've got to figure out a way to make that experience that much different. So.
Well, a Florida tourist town is warning residents about some very unwelcome visitors. So take a look. Law enforcement officers in Venice reported recent visits by not 1 but 2 massive alligators. So these enormous reptiles, estimated to be at least 10 feet long each, take little strolls through the city's residential areas. One was seen crossing someone's front lawn before taking a break on the driveway. 2 days later, a different alligator was spotted crossing the street in Venice with a lot of foot traffic there in that area. This is so scary. So the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission explained it is mating season for the native alligators, which may explain all this activity. But gosh, So you would think if it's mating season, then maybe they're a bit more, I don't know if they'd be more agitated or aggravated or frustrated. So, you know, kids walking along the street, getting off school buses, can you imagine just coming, you know, being confronted by this?
If I lived in that neighborhood with my 4- and 6-year-old, I'm like, you're never leaving the house until those two are corralled. Yeah, I mean, you know, we play golf a lot. You know, my son plays in tournaments, and we have a long-standing rule in Florida. You don't, if ball goes near the lake, you don't go near the lake.
Yeah,
there's always an adult between the child and the lake, you know, just in case something happens.
No, second video, my boyfriend's parents have a house in that neighborhood.
No
oh my gosh.
Yes,
way.
What are they
have a house in
saying?
Venice, and they've got cameras kind of up around the house just to capture, you know, when they're not there.
Right.
And the wildlife. There's bobcats in that neighborhood.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's very residential.
Right.
I mean, so, you know, every time I go down there, I'm always like, can we go like see if there's gators anywhere? And we never see them, so I think it's kind of like almost bizarre to see them.
You've
just
asked
out
too many
like that.
times. Now they've arrived.
I know. I'm like, just kidding. I don't want to go.
I'm always freaked out because gators, they look at us like, you're nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, they're not, everyone says, oh, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. No, they're not. That look on their faces, they're just like, come on, what do you got? You know,
It's just you never know. Like,
Yeah.
you never know if
trust
they're
them.
just chill and just walk right on by me, get your golf ball, or if they're like, oh, dinner time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, never want to find out which mood they're in. Well, hey, thanks for joining us for this Monday morning's Extra Shot. We appreciate it. I'm Julia for Carlos and Lindsay. Thanks for joining us. Have a great Monday. Don't forget the umbrella as you're heading out today.